What's up? I'm going to be going over some 3D prints that I found cool and useful for my gaming setup and room. First up, I'm going to go over all of my wall-mounted prints. Here are all my controllers that I have wall-mounted, and then I also have my headsets. Here is the angle that I actually grabbed them from. First, I'm going to go over the headset wall mount. These are pretty simple, just a basic tube with a flat piece on the end that has a little screw hole to go into the wall. It holds the headsets pretty nice. They don't ever fall off and I don't have any problems putting it on there. It does kind of squish down the padding, so I would probably try and find one that has a little bit flatter surface area on top. Here's the Pro controller mount that I have. I actually think on Thingiverse, which is where I got the file from. It actually was a PlayStation 4 holder, but it works for the Switch Pro controller just as well. And then next up is the Xbox One controller. This one actually is different, and it grips the controller a lot better so it doesn't fall off very easily. Pro controller kind of has a tendency to fall off if you don't put it on there just right, but the Xbox One doesn't really have any problems. And then this next one is the Power A Switch controller, and it's also on a PlayStation 4 controller mount. And then lastly is the Steam controller, and that one also is on the PS4 controller mount because it's just kind of a good generic controller holder. And it holds most of them pretty well. Like I said, the Pro controller is a little wiggly on it sometimes, but it works just fine. I like how it just keeps my controllers all organized and has a place to not cluttering up my desk. Now I have my PlayStation 4 and my PlayStation controller. So I just have them mounted behind my desk, and just the same controller holder you saw over there with some of the other controllers, and then these two hooks to keep my PlayStation 4 up and out of the way. And this next one actually isn't in my room, but it's in the bedroom. So it's a wall mount for my Chromebook. So if I'm using it in bed and I just want to get it out of the way, I can put it up on my wall and nothing can hit it or knock it over. And it's also good for holding other things like my Switch. If I'm using it in bed and don't want to go put it back in my setup room. And it can also hold the Switch Lite. Been thinking about printing these off again and putting some in my setup room so I can put the Chromebook up out of the way when I have it in there. And now here is a wall hook for my Switch bag. Just gives it a place in my room so that I don't have it on the floor and it's up out of the way. And then I have the same wall hook just in a different spot for my backpack. And these hooks hold a surprising amount of weight. I have a lot of stuff in this bag and it hasn't broken. It's been up for a couple years now. And then here's a little desk accessory for a tablet or my Chromebook. It's just a little stand, so in case you want to just use it without a keyboard or want to set up a tablet as a different screen. Holds it really well. I have no problems with it. It does kind of get stuck on there, but it doesn't like hurt it or anything. And then next up are just some things I found cool. Here I have on my Razer Orb-Weaver a custom keycap that I made with the Valorant logo on it. So I just found this keycap and I just made the Valorant logo because it was pretty easy to make. And the same type of thing I have on my main keyboard. It is just a little escape keycap with like an AK-47 on it. Just thought it was something pretty cool to add a little flair to my keyboard. And here are some other keycaps that I was just messing around with that I put on this other macro pad that I have. And finally, the last thing I have that's actually pretty useful is this SD card / USB stick holder. I just use it to keep my extra micro SD cards along with some USB sticks and all of my micro SD card readers. A little bit of a tight fit for them, but it's not so tight that it damages them. And it just keeps everything all organized on the corner of my desk. There were the 3D prints that I used for my setup. My favorites are probably all the wall mounting prints because they just help organize my room and make sure all my stuff has a place. Let me know what was your favorite in the comments. Give the video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. What? Just killed you with a slinger shot. Oh, that's hilarious. You deserve that. The most disrespect.